Today's message is to keep up with the fact that you know what to do. Putting all these arrows here because it feels like there's so many shoulds, woulds, coulds, bees, knows, do's. But beneath all of it, you know what to do. And it's once you get on this kind of train of knowing what you want to do, everything kind of aligns to it. And then it's this momentum that pushes you up and beyond because you're now following the wave that is connected to you and your passions, your purpose, your being, knowing, doing. Okay, so you know in most situations what to do, what not to do, or just even like big decisions in life, paths, projects you want to do. And even if it's not this like deep knowing, it's not this deep knowing of understanding exactly how it's all going to be laid out because we don't know. We don't know exactly what is laid out for us. The best laid plans of mice and men is what's coming through. We don't know actually what's going to come to fruition, but we can connect with what elevates us to the path that we are meant to be on or that we want to be on. So this means that we're more able to connect to what we don't want, because we'll have this deep feeling and it will feel very heavy and misaligned and not with this flow. Because once you're in this flow, it's kind of like, you know, the current in water in the ocean where there's like little rapids, or you push through. I'm thinking of Finding Nemo and the turtle when they go and they're like, oh, in the rapids, dude, and they're just like flowing. That's kind of like the flow of life that you get into when you're on this trajectory, because there's so many portals towards this connection. And when you're flowing in it, it feels great and fun. And it's not always going to feel easy. This isn't about ease. This is about what is aligned with you and what you want to do, what you're here to do. So it's important to be able to learn to decipher what feels like this and what feels like this heaviness. It's not supposed to be this expansiveness. It's supposed to be like heavy, and it's putting you in actually down. It's you swimming against the current, so it feels very resistant. And it's important to still try some of these things sometimes so you learn what is for you and what is not meant for you, because not everything is wasted effort. It's also, you can use these things to still connect to the current of you, the current of your life, because it builds this stronger connection to what is not meant. So how do you connect to it more, connect to this flow of feeling? You make sure that you're able to reflect and refract and see what things make you feel like you. And this is hard in this day and age. It's becoming a bit easier because the energies are shifting at the moment. They're shifting in life, in the world, of how we adapt and connect to us, because the paradigm of this kind of work and work and work and work until we die, maybe in something we're not happy in, is not how things are anymore. I mean, they can be if you force it. But this is not going to take you to this trajectory. So you just have to recognize, what is the last thing that made you feel alive? What's the last thing that made you feel on purpose, like you're living on purpose? Because this is important. This is a connection to this rapid for you to flow into really quickly. Okay, and then what made you feel disconnected? You can also do it this way. What made you feel disconnected, and just do less of that and do less of it. Or if you're still in this learning, building phase, just make note of it. Today I did X and this is how I felt. Today I did Y and this is how I felt. And then you'll maybe be able to see patterns of things that help you shift. And I know a big thing is like, well, how do I do more of this? Well, the more that you connect to it, the more ideas will come and flow. But if you let it rise a little bit, but then you continue to do things that make you feel like bad, heavy, not aligned, it's going to push you back down. So you feel maybe a little bit freer, but then you'll push back down. And this can actually make it harder for you to get back up in general, because it builds this, it's like a layer of resistance of being able to push through. So it makes it harder and harder, actually. So we want to be able to connect to the things that make us feel alive, to be quite honest. And there's so many things to try. Like, what has been on your heart? What's been on your mind that you want to do? That you're like, I don't know about this. Just try it. I don't think there's any downside in just trying things, and it doesn't have to be this big thing that you do, that you spend millions of pounds. Like, obviously we don't have all this money, millions of dollars or whatever, but just one little step. What's one little step today that you can take towards connecting to when you feel this free? Maybe it's like taking a walk, going outside. Even if it's like raining, pouring rain like it is here today, I know that me being outside helps me connect to this flow. So I'm gonna do it. Just have to wear the gear. Even if I get wet, like, so what? I'm just gonna come back and I can go in a towel, whatever, warm up, it's fine. So what's one thing you can do? Is it like having your coffee in peace? Maybe you have to get up a little bit earlier to do this. Is it bringing attention to how you spend time on your breaks? Like, instead of scrolling on your phone, maybe you listen to a podcast, or maybe you call a friend or a family member or something that makes you feel more connected to the flow of you. And just be aware. This overall message is just more about your awareness and making sure that you're aware of where you're putting your attention, your energy to. Like, are you going into this spiral that feels messy, chaotic, and you're unable to connect with yourself, which can actually sometimes feel, I don't want to say fun, but it can feel knowing. This is more the known. And this is the unknown, and this is why it can feel scary, because once you're in this flow and you're just like, whoa, what is going on? It can feel scary because you feel more alive and more you, but then you're like, wait a second, but this is not what society tells me. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be. But you get to decide. This is a reminder that this is your life. And it's important to live it how you feel, how it feels to you, how your life feels to you. Don't you think?